Hello, my name is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, here with an update for May 12th, 2021, where we'll talk about changes in leadership in the U.S. House of Representatives, particularly those involving the Wyoming's lone representative, Liz Cheney, and upcoming events like the free tree giveaway at the Riverview Cemetery in Green River tomorrow, and the open house hosted at the Rock Springs Police Department as part of National Police Week. On Wednesday morning, pardon me, House Republicans voted to remove Liz Cheney from her position as GOP conference chair, the number 3 Republican leadership position in the House. This follows her comments and challenges of former President Donald Trump, pushing back against his comments about the legitimacy of the 2020 election and what truly happened in the election and around January 6th when the U.S. Capitol was stormed. There are 2 narratives going on. I don't doubt that there are people who are pushing hard for their perspective. I've seen the video evidence. I hope you've all seen the video evidence. Continue to listen to the stories. There's a lot of push to try to recharacterize now that we're a couple months away from what's happened. But there's also some people who've been consistent with what they've been saying all along. We've published a couple different stories on the topic on the Rocket Miner website, particularly today. If you're interested, I would point you to the earliest story. We actually attached a video that the link was sent to us by Cheney's office, where it was her first chance to talk with reporters after that vote. The Associated Press, the Casper Tribune, quoted from that and just reciting what Representative Cheney said. "I will do everything I can to ensure that the former president never again gets anywhere near the Oval Office," she told reporters after the vote. "We have seen the danger that he continues to provoke with his language. We've seen his lack of commitment and dedication to the Constitution. And I think it's very important that we make sure whomever we elect is as somebody who will be faithful to the Constitution." End quote. She went on to say that it is impossible to embrace the lie that the 2020 election was rigged and the Constitution at the same time. She also said, one of the reporters asked you, "Do you feel betrayed?" And she went, No, I don't. This is not the first time she's faced a challenge from other Republicans this year. Back on February 3rd, she survived a similar vote, 145 to 61. The vote this morning was a vocal auditory one, so we don't exactly know the numbers, but it certainly was a majority. Remains to be seen what her future is going to be. She's already had some other people announce that they'd like to challenge her in the primary. We had even some faces appear this week. With her legacy as part of the Cheney family, it remains to be seen whether or not those will be successful, but that's something that we will certainly be keeping an eye on, as will everybody else. On Thursday, at the Riverview Cemetery, pardon my enunciation, free trees will be given away from 4 to 6 p.m. The public's invited to come out and take a walking tour to see all the work that's been put into kind of restoring the area after the storm back in September 2020 just kind of wrecked the area. It's still easy to remember all the pictures of just a pile of just wrecked branches and whatnot from all the trees that were just torn apart. People are encouraged to go out and sign a banner signifying their thankfulness for all the many people who worked months after as part of the cleanup to just kind of put things back together, and it's as best as one can when Mother Nature does her thing. There will also be trees available, 1 per family. While supplies last, you know how first come, first serves works. Also tomorrow, the Rock Springs Police Department will be hosting an open house, something it's traditionally done in the past. 2020 was a weird year with the pandemic, but it's back. Activities will include tours of the police station, activities for kids, door prizes, food trucks, adopt a pet. Personally, and having attended this in the past, I've greatly enjoyed seeing animal control, bringing cats and dogs out. They've sometimes had biking demonstrations. Sometimes the shooting range has been an option. It's National Police Week. There was a vigil earlier today. There will be, Saturday is Peace Officers Memorial Day. Be looking for a column online in the pages of the Rocket Miner from Jim Geating, a former law enforcement officer, giving his personal perspective on that commemoration. Specifically, it's Peace Officers Memorial Day is to recognize the officers who have lost their lives or become disabled in the performance of their duties. It's not an easy thing right now. It's never been an easy job. There's extra scrutiny, there's extra pressures. We have high expectations for them, and we're thankful for those who daily strive to meet them. You can get a chance to learn a little bit more about what they do and express your thanks tomorrow, or ask questions. I'm working on an animal control story, so I know I'll be talking to the police chief and potentially some of the officers about that. It's a chance to engage with the people who play an important part in our community. And I'm having talked with the sheriffs, with multiple sheriffs in the past, our police chiefs in Green River and Rock Springs. They want to, they don't want to be a force that's completely removed, distant, unconnected to the community. They want this to be a combined effort. They want people to know the officers. They want the officers to know the people. That's how you build a community. That's how, honestly, that's one of the best ways that law enforcement is effective, when everybody's working together toward common goals. Anyway, so if you have the time, that's the Arbor Day stuff is 4 to 6 p.m. in Green River. The Rock Springs Open House is 5 to 7 p.m. At the police department as part of the City Hall in downtown Rock Springs. I hope to see you there. This is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper. Wish you a good day and a safe tomorrow. Bye.